The right one. Hello? Today we're going to be doing Final Fantasy Online, the main story quest. One second. Make sure oh, here it is. Alright, good, I'm on. Alright. Where do we gotta go now? Prevalence toll. Oh, this teleports. I think I'm over here. I don't even know the maps anymore. I have to be close by because otherwise it'd be a lot more expensive. Oh, I remember this place. I do a lot of grinding here. For dailies. For my crafting. Sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this wouldn't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments. I guess she's making me an outfit. Pigs and wedges? Right, everyone, ready to work. No squirming now, and you might want to close your eyes. Oh, Jesus. Hee 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 hee. There, all finished. The warrior light, every measurement from heroic head to emperor toe. That's not big in wedges. Looks similar, I think. Wow, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Knives. All in good time. Ha! Aha! I found you. Alfino wants everyone in the solar for a meeting. I don't know what it is about, but he seemed to think it was very important. But I think it's missing an eye. Go on. We have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting. Not that I'm anyone for grammar.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
Oh no.
I would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Urianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
Wow.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the warriors of darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfilia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Is that all? Well, then the decision seems clear. No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
He wants his sister to do it.
Should none of our number step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede she might struggle to balance her new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Run! Last time that happened...
Tataru, are you all right?
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the floor that I'm worried about.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
Right, ignore the healer.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay. I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. But I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance.
Oh, Jesus.
I came to warn Ida and Papalimo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin. He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Yep, with the dragon eyes.
And on no easy target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo, to have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
Even should the resistance succeed in occupying the wall, they would not be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Agreed. I should depart for Lim-Solaminsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphinaud and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive. You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emeric, and encourage him to send an envoy. To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our injured messenger to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
I suspect the ill tidings from Girabania will be held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice.
I'm beginning not to trust this dude.
Who taught us that such costs are not to be ignored or denied.
Especially since he has that weapon.
I shall embrace them. When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Got Knight of Mail. A mailbox near here? It doesn't look like it. Greetings, Word of Right. What business brings you to Ishgard? Blah 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 blah. Good to see you, my friend. 'Tis but a pity on it under such circumstances. Had Lucia not informed me of the urgency of your suit, I would certainly have sent for some wine. But to business. I thank you for bringing me these developments in Amigo to our attention. Ishgard will of course send an envoy to attend the council in Grandera. Do not say who will represent us. However, the choice is not mine to make, not mine alone at any rate. Given the immensity of the threat, we may forego the formalities of a full assembly, but I will still need to consult my counterpart in the House of Commons prior to the proceeding. Will you permit me some time to make the necessary arrangements? No, I won't. I thank you. A representative, whoever we select will require a suitable escort. Make your preparations and inform Sir Handylop and that he is to lead in your absence. Yes, Lord Commander. I guess it's not her. Knives, pray accompany Lucia to Gates Judgment and make ready for the departure for Granda. I will have our envoy join you as soon as I can. Fury speed you on your way. Alright. I spent that amount of money in solar port feeds. How do I do link shell? Chat. I have no other business in the city. Join me at the Gates of Judgment. Must be ready to depart instant the envoy arrives. Gates of Judgment. I guess we go there. Not only I concede, but there was ever a real doubt. As the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duties to sanction. But I could not in good conscience make decision alone, not with the ink of scare dry and a rebuke book stats. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. To Camp Dragonhead. Oh, I'm right there too. Oh well. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Knives? You may see a familiar face. Knives, old girl. How wonderful to see you and Sir Amarak. To what do I owe these unexpected pleasures? I will have some mulled wine brought from the kitchen at once, if you will excuse me. Nay, do not trouble yourself, Albert. We shall soon bear away. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander. Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing as God. I mean, to an Imperial. Thus, we should strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord France and the Observatum. I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander. Surprised to see yours truly at the helm? You and me both, old girl. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he is sat. Yet we can play the hand we are dealt. And with a little help from the veterans and Halbard's ceaseless childing, I'm sure I'll be muddling through. So worry not, old girl. Off to Grand Gloria with you. Alright, Amarak. Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now, as I first lay eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. It seems we have to escort to Lotus Stand, a pleasant place to discuss unpleasant matters, is it not? Oops. No, I can't. The envoy from Ishgard arrived. Very good. This way, if you and party as well. I'd hoped to slip in unnoticed, but I see I was not the only one delayed in my arrivals. Greetings, Sir Amarak. Admiral, always with a pleasure. Knives, I trust you are well. 'Tis the day for reunions, it seems. I believe you are well acquainted with my escort. Lady Knives, I was glad to hear from Leo that the missing science have now been found. There's much and more I would discuss with you, but let us first attend to the issue at hand, shall we?
I bid you welcome, my friends. As you will by now be aware, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have come into possession of certain intelligence concerning recent developments in the region of Gyr Abania. It springs, I am assured, from an unimpeachable source. Is that not so, Master Alphino?
Indeed, Elder Seedseer. Our information comes directly from a member of the Resistance's inner circle, and we have no cause to doubt its veracity.
This Griffin of theirs is a fool if he thinks he can hold Belsar's wall against the Empire. When the Imperials move to take it back, they will come in force, and the resulting fighting is all but certain to spill over into the Black Shroud.
At the Battle of Cartano, the combined might of 3 grand companies labored to contend with the remnants of but a single Imperial legion. Alone, Gridania would be hard-pressed indeed to hold back the tide, should the Garleans turn their minds from reclamation to invasion.
May I once more convey my nation's deepest regrets for our inaction in the days prior to the calamity. 'Tis a stain upon our ledger that I would fain remove. Elder Seedseer, I do hereby request leave to deploy a defensive force within the borders of Gridania. Ishgard's return to the Alliance shall be honored by more than mere ink upon parchment.
The Doman people, too, would join any effort that weakens our common foe. We are few, but our most seasoned shinobi are at your disposal.
Ooh, ninjas.
On behalf of my people, I offer you...
Oh yeah, that's right, she's a ninja.
Gridania welcomes your assistance.
It is time we set our contingency plans in motion. Is the Alliance agreed? Then let us make ready for war. Victory favors the swift, and there is much to be done.
The Council knows that Alamigo will not soon be wrested from the Empire, and its decision to bolster the border's defences seems eminently practical. Why then, brother, do you scowl so?
I agree that they have chosen the wisest course available. Indeed, the only reasonable one. Yet something feels awry. In making ready for war, is the Alliance not granting the Griffin the very thing he desired? Any attempt to hold the wall is doomed to failure, aye. But I wonder if we have misjudged the prize for which he plays.
The council was able to reach an accord so swiftly. It is heartening development in itself. I only hope my misgivings prove unfounded. Ah, good. You have yet to depart. I feared I missed you. Sir Emmerich. Master Alfino, a pleasure as always. And Mistress Alyssa, how wonderful to see you thus recovered. Pardon the interruption. I'd hoped to thank Knives for serving as my escort, our escort before our duties called her away. I think Sir Emmerich has a thing for me. I also wished to thank our dominant ally. Forgive me, my lord. I was awaiting the opportunity, a moment to join the conversation, and force of habit made me keep to the shadows. No apologies necessary, mistress. You girl. I was most grateful for your introduction when I offered Ishgard's support. My nation's historic failure is to heed the Alliance pleas for aid a matter of record. Even so, the Alliance leaders are plainly unprepared for my impromptu apologies. The resulting air of awkwardness might have lingered longer were it not for your timely offer of cooperation which allowed Elder Seedseer to accept us both. I very much appreciate the gesture. I only did my duty, Sir Emmerich. The Empire is an enemy to us all, and we are grateful for the opportunity to fight at your side. And fully glad are we to have you. Pray convey my regards to the Scions, my friends. We must return to Ishgard. Whatever's wrong with a simple sorry or thank you? Must be these politicians always making speech out of everything. That's how we adults speak, dear sister. Mayhap the ones who like the sound of their own voice. In any case, our business here is concluded. We shall be on our way as well. Will you accompany us to a reverent toll, you girl? Actually, I think I shall pay a brief visit to East Shroud. I'm curious to how Papa Mole and Yada fared in talks with the Sifs. Not to mention what has been going on in Bassa's Wall. I will join you at the Rising Stone Ion. We'll rejoin you. Brother, sister squabbling. Map. Right behind me. Oh, there he is. Alcel. Welcome back, Knives. I don't know about you, but I'm heartily glad that all of the talking is over. I understand that these council meetings are important, but I do not find it tiresome to have to weigh every word before you speak it. I doubt I ever feel at home in the realm of politics. That said, people have been known to change, and if my brother is willing to run his own errands, anything is possible. Well, as much as I enjoy the bustle of the toll, I think it's time we headed to inside. My brother and others will not be long. Alright, Alcel, I'll follow you. Yep. Ah, you returned from the council. But what of Alfino? Did some other matter require his attention? Here he is. My apologies, friends. I trust we have not kept you waiting over long. Greetings, everyone. Oh, Krell. How's Nago doing? She will be alright, won't she? I don't see why not. She's sleeping at the moment. Tata-U is keeping an eye on her. So we shall know soon enough if there are any changes in her condition. Her wounds are healing well. With significant rest, I am certain she will make a full recovery. Thank goodness for that. Now, mayhap you would share with us the Council's decision? Each of our nations, Ishgard included, has committed to providing military support to Grandia. The Azoria Alliance will soon have a significant force in the Black Shroud, ready to respond to any Imperial act of aggression. You know, I almost wish the Council would stop messing around and give the Griffin what he wants. I wouldn't like to be on the Imperial fought between the Resistance and the Alliance. Ida, you cannot seriously. One does not lightly go to war with the Gariand Empire. Quite. To open hostilities without due consideration would be to invite a disaster. If only there was some way to reach the Griffin. Some means to convince him to abandon his reckless recourse. She has a way. It may not be entirely unfeasible. There is a network of tunnels beneath the Bauersian War's secret passages dug by the Resistance to provide a way out of Alamigo, which may equally serve as a way in. Precisely. If we are all in agreement, I would like to be the one to undertake the necessary negotiations. I am familiar with the route, and the Resistance is familiar with me. About as familiar as they are with me, you mean. Say what you want. I'm coming too. I have some experience in the practice of infiltration. If you would have me, my service is at your disposal. As are mine. It has been far too long since I shared a shadow with my shinobi, and I do not intend to waste this opportunity. 4 is quite significant for the infiltration mass. Greater numbers would only serve to increase risks of detection. Krill and I would direct our energies elsewhere. What of you, Lavender, blah blah blah. I will return to the East Shroud, which stands watch over the border. Should matters take a turn for the worse, 'tis would seem. 'Tis would seem wise to be on hand. Might I prevail upon you to accompany me, knives? Grandoria would be safe for your presence, and while it may seem the most thrilling duty, my dear sister, might I ask you remain the rising stone to pass the messages, so on. To hold the fort, you mean? Very well. I suppose the task must fall to somebody. Someone. Safe travels, all of you. If you have any unfinished business in Toll, pray attend to it now. I would depart for Haman without delay. The nearby watchtower offers an unobstructed view of the wall. I should be interested in speaking to Alliance commanders have installed themselves at the top. Where's my quest guy? He's right in front of me. Oh, right there. Ah, Knives, there you are. Come. Emerix Squire awakes. The Alliance officers on the platform should be able to appraise us of any developments at the wall. Fancy meeting you two here. We're about to set forth. Indeed, I was about to say 12s watch over you, but I doubt you have the need of divine protection even if you're venturing into enemy territory. Don't worry, Alfino. We have the Griffin by the scruff of the neck before you know it. Do make up your mind, Ida. Nay, at the moment. A moment ago, you seemed ready to shake the Griffins by the hand rather than the neck. So, which is it to be? To what be best decided before we enter into negotiations? Trust me, Palomar, I shall shake whatever needs shaking. The taking part, I leave to you. I feel a headache coming on. Let's be on our way, shall we? Ah, some things never change. Well then, we make for the spire. Our Alliance friends will doubtlessly have news for us. Oh, we gotta. Alright, what's up with my bird? No flying. Welcome, Warrior Light. I assume you're here to speak with our commanding officers? You will find them on the observation platform. Pray, proceed. Greetings, my friends. 'Tis good to see you both well. I was hoping you might turn up. I've dragged half of the watch here. See, and The sight of you might help remind me of why we're bothered. If memory serves, I have not seen many of you since the day of the Grand Melee. Having borne the brunt of your blows, may I say what an honor it is to stand at your side. 'Tis heartening indeed to see the realm most steward defenders thus gathered in common cause. Speaking of which news from the wall? All has been quiet. Not anymore, apparently. About to go to war, buddies. Report, what? Seven's hell. Fighting has broken out on top of the wall. A full-scale assault. So the Griffin has made his move. Someone has. And what that's supposed to mean? The attackers, they're wearing Grand Company colors. Impossible. We gave no such order. Of course, the wall was never the Griffin's target. It was the bait. We have been goaded into deploying our armors nearby, thus leading weight to the deception. If those units are convincing enough to deceive my scouts, the Empire would surely think we launched an offensive. This could mean war. Even so, this may yet be more of a diversion. With more armies of the Alliance occupying the Empire's attention, it would be comparatively easy for the Griffin's support to slip into Alamigo. He could then incite a rebellion amongst the populace, which the Imperial reserves would have hard-pressed to contain. Izuria, meanwhile, would be plunged into chaos. Knives, we must make for the wall at once. What? Just you two? Yeah, we got it. Relax, Pippin. Pimpin' Longstonkins. Our commandants embark on a mission to sway the Griffin from his course, and we're likely halfway to his command post by now. They will emerge in the midst of a raging battle, and I do not mean to abandon them to their fate. It would be dangerous, but the confusion may work to our advantage. If we are careful to avoid the skirmishing, it may yet be possible to reach the Griffin. And if we can do that, there's some being interrupted. Lady Hildale, might I ask that you have an airship ready to bear the Scions to safety? I don't know who this Lady Hildale is, Marshal, but you can count on me. We must prepare for the Imperial reprisals. May the Navigator guide us through the storm. That the Griffin? The real Griffin? Former comrades, the time has come to drive the Empire from Alamigo and force action upon those who have turned their backs to our suffering for so long. Let the victory be the first step in liberation of our homeland. our amigo would be free no matter what the cost. I'm gonna use those dragon eyes. From what Polymo told me, the trail ahead leads us into the shadows of the wall. As we have two objectives, I suggest we divide our forces. I shall make straight ways for the tunnels and attempt to intercept our comrades ere they stumble into a bloodbath. While I do so, I must ask that you scale the wall. Know that I would not propose such a course if there were any other way. But the time for subtlety is past. Take a band of the most trusted companions and cut a path through to the Griffin. Make him see reason by any means necessary. Once we are free from the tunnels, we will make for your position with all due haste. And if anything proceeds according to plan, Ildale will swoop in and spirit us all the way to safety. I only pray that we have enough time. Alright. I thought as much. Alright, use the duty finder. Okay. Alright. Dungeon. Join. What's this? Wall entrance. I'm asking my friend who's a tank real quick to see if he wants to join. I have the text box hidden here. Sometimes. Alright. It's gonna help me in a minute. Because it'll be pretty much instant queue with a healer and a tank. So I don't have to wait around long. I think I have one of those. Let me see. No, not there. Where is it? Where am I getting that minion? Got a lot of minions. Oops. Oh, I want minion guide. Oh, second page right here. Yep, right here. What the heck is this one? Oh, he looks cute. Totally forget since I haven't been playing. That's an arrow. That's a wedding box cake. Dragon's pretty cool too. What's this? I think I like the frog too. I think this was a pain for me to get, that lesser panda. Oh, that cat's cool too. What the heck is buzzing? Oh, the bee. Gnat. He sometimes grabs you and like follows you, like sits on you. That's like one of the reasons why I like this guy. One of the few ones that actually will interact with you. The dragon will sometimes land on you. On your shoulder. I'll keep the dragon out for now. I guess let me do a little fate while I'm sitting around here waiting for my friend. How much time's in this fate? Not much time. Oh well. Oh, I won't put it on him because it's a macro I have. Where'd that person even go? I didn't even see them disappear. Maybe they teleported. Let me go find another fate. Do a leve. I don't think around here is good though. All low level. Totally forget what these fates are for. I know I get something from them. 2 minutes, never make it there in time. That's really far. It's a higher level one. Maybe I should just enter the queue. Oh, these are dailies over here. That's what that symbol is. The scythes. I remember this. What's this? Church? Did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way. That's the church. You can get married there. That's one of the locations you can get married at. I think I actually went to a wedding there once. Oh, I think I gotta circle down and around. Yeah, alright, there we go. Invite to party. Alright. Duty finder. Where's my duty finder? What are we doing? The wall. Some wall. It's probably all the way down here. Oh. Crapola. Huh. Maybe if I get a different ring here, recommended gear. Oh, that's 195. You need gear. Oh, I guess you're watching. Yeah, apparently I'm a little short on my gear. I need to have, I think, 2. What is it? Duty requirement. Yeah, okay, I wasn't sure. I need 230 gear. I think the shortest. Yeah, a lot of stuff is 200. Some stuff is 240. Quite a bit's 240 actually. Let me check my. Maybe I have to go in as the other thing. My accessories. A lot of 200. And the ring is like a little below 200. My average duty level right now is 224. I need to get a little bit higher. Maybe I should go to see if I can buy something. I don't know if there's like a 60. Oh, I can't even get 61 gear. Well, maybe they're. See if there's something I can buy real quick. Bump my item level up a little bit. Now let's look for a ring, I guess, because that's the weakest of everything. What are we class we're looking for? The schooler looks like 2 little circles in a line. So that's schooler. We're looking for rings. Level 60. Search. We want level. Oh. Okay, so we probably want the class. What class is our gear? I don't even know. Yeah, my weakest piece is the ring. Left ring. Do I have a right ring as well? Offhand, nothing. Ears, neck, wrist, right ring. So left and right ring. Alright. So what am I looking for? Mind, I guess. So I want mind. Alright, so schooler, ring, and look for mind. Is this high? Yeah, okay, this is high. 255. How much does this cost? 50,000? Sure, I'll buy this. I don't think it matters. I think I get it right here. And that doesn't change the item level, right? No. So, is this what we want? Make sure before I click on it. Yeah, alright. Let's see what that does. Alright, how do I equip gear again? Armory chest? Should be able just to go, what? Recommended gear. Alright, that bumped me up nowhere at all. Let me get another ring, I guess. Alright, mind. Yeah, I'll get another one of the same thing, I guess. Unless there's a better one. Ring. Mind. 255. Yeah, the highest levels all the way up here. I'll buy a second one of these. Oh, we want to buy from this other person right here. These are not that expensive at all. Alright, recommended. Whip. Oh, I'm at the level now. I'm at 233. I should be good now. I had to update my gear set. Alright. Duty finder. Maybe I should see if I get other upgrades real quick. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, let me look at my accessories. Because 50 something points is kind of huge difference, and if the stuff is cheap. Alright, wrist. Let me look at wrist real quick. Schooler, necklace, earrings, waist or wrist? Bracelet, I think it's wrist. Healing. Yeah, this is nothing. A high quality one too for 22,000. This gear is cheap. So we just got. Oh, did I get something else? Hands. Yeah, I'll get replaced with this, which has 43 mind versus 69 mind. Ooh. I sell that wrist, neck, and ears. Schooler, neck. Yeah, okay. And earrings. I'll grab here. Recommended. Equip. Alright, re-update. Alright, I'm up to 245. I'm way past now. Probably make the thing a little bit easier. I'm gonna register now. Instant queue. And the tank is AFK, whoever that is. Change to party chat. No, I already had something to. Well, alright, where's V? Why is my character? Oh, that's why. Yeah. I need to update some of my, I gotta make that macro to hide a lot of the silly stuff that I don't need during dungeons. I had one with my old setup. Yeah, and I do have a little bit of delay in the stream. I think that's partly because I use Restream, which broadcasts to both. Anything I need to know for this fight? Oh, okay. Oops, I gotta stay focused on healing. That's another macro I need to make. Control room, what is this, an elevator? Well, that's not creepy at all. Oh, it's a side-to-side thingy. Guess this way. Oh, we're fighting. Oh man, this dark mage keeps drawing all the aggro. Nah, new ads spawn and I had no MP to AoE them. Ah. Are we actually getting off now? Apparently so. Ooh, a conveyor belt. I didn't even realize. Yeah, that's another boss. If you can... Well, by the time you hear this, I won't need any time. Let me throw this up again, why not? There, that was stall. Oh man, what's his status? Extreme caution any action. Ooh. How come I can't move? Wrong person. So I can't do anything at that point with that explanation comes up or something? I think. Is it any action? Oh, let me summon my little furry friend. Don't start the battle sec. I have the pre-battle stuff yet. I'm good whenever you are. I'm lazy too, apparently, to type. Oh, here we go. I'm not gonna DPS at all. That bad battle boss was not looking like it's easy. Yeah, you can't move, I don't think. Unable to take action. I missed it. I got burnt down way too quick. Corpse Dancer, interesting title. The Griffin. Oh, we're gonna get to see who he is. He looks familiar. I have no clue. Oh, I always watch the story. I don't care if people get upset. I got hit by that.
I'll tear you limb from limb. Lovely. For Alamigo! I have you now.
Oh crap, I don't even know where to hide.
How'd you like these?
Yeah, got hit again. Oh, maybe not. Hey Ben, how are you? Wolf, why Final Fantasy? I'm alright. Because Sunday is Final Fantasy Day. That's what I do on Sundays. For the most part. So got killed. Maybe you guys can make it, I have no clue. Oh! As I was getting res, the dark, mage, whatever it's called, got killed. This is probably a wipe. Because, my friend wanted me to play Final Fantasy again with him, and I haven't played in years, and I started playing again, and so I gotta play a day a week at least, so Sunday is the day, because he's free on the weekend more so. Mostly Sunday he plays. So.
How'd you like these?
He's actually the tank in this, thing. He was trying to help me, complete the main story a little bit. How do I go back? Starting point. Okay. Sorry, it's a little hard to hear the chat notification with all of what's going on. When he does all this sword DPS, the middle one. Alright, let me throw Protect up. After Successor, I'm good. Gotcha, I'll pay attention to that because I got hit a couple times. And that probably definitely screwed us up a little bit.
How'd you like these?
I'm restrained, by the way. Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, you're limb from limb. For our amigo! I have you now. Yeah!
It's so my fault. Okay, we have to win this time because I have to go to the train. Oh jeez, okay.
Yeah. How'd you like these? Okay, you're limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For our amigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like these? from limb. Yeah. Sloppy.
not sure if I made it. Nope. Whatever. Build myself back up fully. So if I mess up again, I'm in chains. I made it.
I'll tear you limb from limb. Sloppy. Amigo!
Oh, yay. Thank you for your help, V. I'm watching the story. I don't know if you're running off immediately. I can't see the text. Turn away from the red eye. Thank you for your help, V.
You've beaten me, aye. But you cannot stop what I've begun. Behold, a glimpse of things to come.
The dragon eyes. Oh, no dragon eyes?
We did it! We showed the bastards!
Yeah, no. Bad stuff's gonna happen now.
Victory is ours!
And who knows, lads? Mayhap the Eorzeans will finally see sense when the enemy turns up on their bloody doorstep.
Back to war.
This is for Alamigo, for Eorzea. They die that others may live.
I haven't seen that evil bastard in a while. Was that a bomb?
Vanguards! Attack!
Seven hells. Do you hear that?
War machines. How did they get here so quickly? Stand your ground! For the resistance!
There's nowhere to run. We're cut off.
What are we thinking? The Empire's too big. Too powerful.
Uh-huh.
Mighty Rolger, grant us the strength to crush our...
There you are.
As you can see, our infiltrators did not elude me for long. Lady Ugiri is sending for an airship even as we speak.
What do we do? This is a massacre!
How wonderful to see you, Commander.
Ilbird, I should have known. This has to end. It has to end now. Do you not see your countrymen dying? Have your ideals rendered you blind even to that? Order the retreat, and we will help your soldiers to safety.
Retreat? With the moment of my triumph so close at hand? You truly are a sheltered child, Leverrier.
Nidhogg's eyes. No abyss is too deep for you, I see. But trust me when I say that such power was not meant for mortal hands.
How long have I struggled to reach this point? My countrymen, so inured to the taste of defeat, they no longer balk at its bitterness, shouting my throat raw with rallying cries, only to be greeted with dull eyes and blank faces.
That lip sync was horrible.
My brothers and sisters in Ulda have surrendered to their apathy and their appetites. Were it not for the gleam...
Probably why his back is turned.
I doubt even those here now would have answered my call. Take back our homeland! Free Alamigo! Ha! They'll happily mouth the words, but they won't spill the blood. You say no mortal should wield these eyes? Then I shall gladly become a demon. I will suckle on the souls of the hopeless and liberate the homeland they no longer deserve.
Wow.
What exactly do you mean to do?
Did you hear their cries as victory was snatched away from them? Even with their dying breaths, they cursed the Empire. Never has their desire for vengeance been so raw, so true. A god has no need of faith when summoned by so pure a purpose.
Summoned? You cannot mean to fight the Empire with a primal! You know full well the danger, the futility of relying on such power.
Oh yes, I know their limitations. Which is why I will call upon a deity more terrible than the very black worm of the calamity itself.
Behemoth?
What? Here? Now?
Like hell you will!
An ending to mark a new beginning. My pain, my longing, you shall have it all!
I guess it was successful.
This light, is it?
His death completed the ritual. The primal is taking shape.
Well, can't we stop it? There must be something we can do!
There is one thing.
What? Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Master Louisoix briefly contained Bahamut by means of a potent spell of sealing. I will now attempt to do the same.
But that's impossible! We would need hours to collect the necessary ether, if not days!
Ah, Alphino, though I concede it may not always be apparent, I was ever your grandsire's finest pupil.
Timtimati, of course! The staff still holds enormous power, broken or not.
Don't you dare, Papalimo! I know how that spell works. It is time to leave.
Quite right. Quickly now, off you go. The further away, the better.
No! If you're staying, then so am I.
No, Ida! There is a path only you can walk, and it must not end here, not like this! Take her! Please, you have to take her!
What? No! Damn it, Thancred! Put me down! Thancred!
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you! Go!
I think he means now!
I bid thee farewell again, my dear Ida. Now, let us see how good a student I truly was.
What did I get? An orchestra roll? Yep. Another... What is it? Another brick. I shall be back in a moment. All right. To go in through here like this? Yeah, alright. I forget these doors that automatically open up like that. Now I have to deal with Bahamut. His would seem you bring ill tidings, brother. Aye, behind the griffin's mask we found the grinning face of an old adversary, Illbeard. I know not how, but he had possession of the eyes of Nidhogg, whose dread power he uses to initiate this summoning ritual, even as We looked on. Why the 12? I don't understand. To attempt such a magic require every ounce of one's ether. No one, not even grandfather, could cast it in hope to survive. Indeed, it was ever a last resort, as I'm certain Papa Moore was aware. Thus did the pupil follow the footsteps of his master, even unto the grave. I have as yet been able to unexplain how Ilberd came to possess Nighog's eyes. In the depths of the sea of clouds, a perpetual storm of water, wind, and aspected ether rages. No mortal can endure such conditions. Then mayhaps it was the working of an Axon, but how? But now is not the time for idle speculation, Krell. I have need of your assistance. Yes, of course. We must inspect the cocoon of light and ascertain the state of the primal trapped within. Between our respective talents I disarray, we shall glean some measure of insight. Understood. Can't promise I'll be able to sense much through the barrier, but I shall certainly do my best. As shall I. Let us begin. Let us be about it, then. What? Without so much as by your leave? Pray forgive Archon her brevity. She seeketh employment, lest her grieve despair her of will to act. A despair to comfort Ida's doubtless compounded her unseemly haste. I too must contend with this grievous loss in mine own way. By thy leave, Lady Azsael, I shall honor fallen colleagues through gainful study. There exist writings which yet may further our understanding of this cocoon of light. Mayhap I was too quick to judge. Surrendering to sadness and regret would be poor tribute to Papamo's sacrifice. Quite. We must begin preparations to face Ilsbil, accursed creation, without delay. What time we have was purchased at too dear a price for us to squander it. Forever lost orchestra. School out forever. Alright, I'm just gonna click through some of this text. Communication from the Alliance. One moment. Yes, of course. Our representative will be present. My thanks. Word from Gerd, the council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the primal, of course, as Yata last request. The cocoon yet hung above the wall unchanged. Yes, but the elder seats here doubtlessly shares our concern about how long it will remain. I am told Sid Garland has been called in to add his expertise to the proceedings. Wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the Rising Stone in Tartaru's capable hands, making haste for Lotus Sounds. Who's this dude? Looks like a samurai.
A word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose. This here's Vesper Bay. Thanalan's door to the ocean, as some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes? You're in Eorzea?
Ah! A plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again. You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port. Though, 'twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Are you all right?
Thou art far indeed from home, friend.
Alright, where do I gotta go? I should probably find a mailbox. See what mail I got. It's probably a reward. Oh, this is weather. Guess that's why they're called the Sky Watcher. Oh, this person will tell me where our mailbox is, I think. Or maybe not.
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's Wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice damned god is indeed trapped within. And what news of the Imperials? They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
Sir, a Garlean airship was observed making an approach, but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon, of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. Veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Samurai?
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
What in the hells are you doing here?
A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Who is this man?
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend. As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of Omega.
Omega? That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanow since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it.
I'm sorry? Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity. And as luck would have it, I am graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? Why would we trust the word of a man who furnished the Black Wolf with the means to subjugate Eorzea?
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years studying side by side at the academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame? Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Allagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartano while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Allagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
Oh, you're asking me?
As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
Yes. The task of restoring the Allagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Aye. It would seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartano and take command of Omega. Cid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Cartano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
My blade is yours.
Hesitation, eh? You'll forgive me if I do not shake your hand.
So many orchestra rolls. Oh, what's this? Got a present? Yeah, I'm teleporting. I'm being lazy. I should have probably just used Ethernet. But I forget how that crap is and where it is. I'll Moogle around here. Moogles are the male people. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's so cute. I want one. Yumiko. Is that the person's name right here? Yumuko. Oh, Gawa? That person's definitely Japanese. No mailbox in here? Alright, where do I gotta go? Upstairs? Airship landing? No. Just go through here? Oh, how do I get up there? Is it the other side over here? I totally forget. Oh, it's down. Is it? Or is it out? I think this way. Oh, that's just the back entrance, so it has to be down. Here we go. Here's Sid. No mailbox? Curious on what mail I have. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course? Kata something. I might have to ask that we delay our departure slightly. I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain a clear understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh? I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When we want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. Alright, well, Fino speaks with his colleagues. I shall fly the Executor over to Mordaunt, and we can reconvene at Rising Stone. Mine apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Yastores and the others forthwith and join you as soon as I'm able. Nice. Pray company, I'll sail back to Rising Stone. I shall feel safer knowing your presence to entertain our guest. Right, everyone heading to Mordor is welcome to travel aboard the Exodore. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here, let her know when you're ready to leave. I guess we're actually gonna travel. Oh, maybe not. Where are we? Middle of nowhere. Reverend's Toll. I don't want to go back and check my mailbox. where are we going? It's on this map. Yep. Oh, here we go. Wild Rose set.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Oh, I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
A kettle?
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
By your leave!
Good gods, that voice could fell a gigas.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger. I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gozetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, yes, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? Yugiri, you draw steel against the curse of Garlemald? Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
That guy is huge. He's like the size of like 4 characters. Oh, we got an outfit. Oh, is this what this gift box is? I guess I get to see it without opening it up. That's interesting to say the least. She looks more squirrely. Not like a schoolgirl. Scholarly. Assuming we measure it should snug, but not too snug. You know what I mean. So how does it feel? Looks interesting. Hopefully it's just better gear. I like the spectacle. All classes. Cyan Adventurer's outfit. I guess it's just stuff to just a nice little outfit to put in as a, what do you call it? Where is that character? Is that where I go? Character, glamour plates. How do I see glamour plates? Oh, I gotta repair my gear, huh? Probably from dying so much. When do we start? Yada. Ida, are you sure that's... Enter? No, we want to leave. Let's look at this map. My free, my pretty. Oh, he's on my shoulder. You know, only look a hide UI macro. Final Fantasy 14 hide UI macro. Okay, so HUD. So you just type whatever it is / HUD. Formatting. Copy. Alright, well, let me make a macro. User macros. Alright, daily list I'm agreed with. Hide UI. We're gonna... What is it hiding? What bars? Hotbar display 1, 2, 3. No. This is 1. We don't want that. Don't want it to. Alright, we're gonna put this here temporarily so don't actually get rid of it, and we can try it. And it's toggling on these, which we don't want. What is that? 5 and 6? So 5 and 6 need to go away. 5, 6. Oh, I have to update it. Now it should be updated. 4's there as well. Oops, what was that? 9. And 3. That's getting rid of the bar and that bar. Alright, we can move this off this bar then. Go over here. Do I need to hide more than that? Makes it look a lot better. We don't need that stuff when we're... Alright, let me get my... What am I looking for? Abilities, actions. We want... Oh, that's actually a macro, isn't it? My protect macro. User macros. Protect. So I have a little less crap on the screen when I'm going through dungeons. What's this? 7. That's probably macro bar 7, which we don't need. Alright, so user macros bar 7. Update. Alright. Oh, we don't need the XP bar either. Alright, so let's turn that off. User macro. E bar, I guess that's XP bar. Yeah. Okay. We don't need that to toggle on. Oh, we need to toggle the guild off though. Because that wasn't on before. Just hide in general. We don't need to have my guild. What was that? T-Bail. T-bar. That's R. Makes it look much cleaner. I wonder if I should hide the map as well. Alright, that looks a lot better for when I'm doing quests or in dungeons. Where are we going? Next quest. Oh, is this a duty? I'm gonna get rocked hard, ain't I? 1 second. What do I need to do? I need to summon my companion. It's summoned. Activate protect. I'm probably gonna kick me out of my party. Probably gonna force me to. Yeah, alright. We'll give this one shot, and then I'm probably gonna stop the stream after this, whether I fail or I win. Because I am going to go to bed.
where was that? I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Take care of that brute, will you?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
I'm not gonna cast Protect on anyone else. Alright. I'll do this on my solo.
No holding back!
With soul and steel!
You watching, Papalymo?
Your defense is lacking.
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
It's all over now.
Leave this to me.
Tis my right to strike!
No holding back!
Did I just lose? I hope not. Alright, good. Sorry. Surrender, we have you outnumbered. Are you still playing with these soldiers? Sigh. Suppose I can lend you one of my toys. But only if you promise to give it back. Oh, I'm gonna see some kind of robot. Oh, this thing? We had these things already. Behold, the Red Baron! Now end this nonsense. What the? No one told me they had magic tech armor. Ah, forward for the Empire! Those honorless cur think they can abandon his men? I shall see. He shares their fate. Pay attention to the rest of his minions. Fires an explosive.
You watching, Papalimo?
With Zolenstein!
It's all over now. No retreat. No surrender.
I have you!
This one'll sting.
Leave this to me.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
No holding back.
Your defense is lacking.
Tis my right to strike!
You watching, Papalimo? An opening.
With Zolenstein!
It's all over now. No retreat. No surrender.
I have you!
This one'll sting.
Leave this to me.
Did I lose? Ah.
Look upon a samurai of Doma!
My gear's all breaking too. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for hanging out and watching. If you're here. Next Sunday will probably be longer. I'm trying to adjust my schedule again. I probably shall not be streaming tomorrow. It's not Monday's usually my day off, so I might, but I'm also trying to readjust my schedule because it's shifting like 4 hours earlier, so that's part of the reason I'm going to bed now. Alright, take it easy, and goodbye.